3. Juliet, are you here or are you just messaging me on my page? Because when I'm in my lives, I don't really respond to messengers, but I see it come up. So Juliet, I'll answer your question if you click on that little pinned comment. It kind of gives you a general idea. No, Julie, I know you're here. I was talking about Juliet. There was a Juliet that's sending me messages. All right, so Julie, we have the 8 of coins, we have the wheel, and then we have the sun. Okay, so yeah, wait guys, because I'm not answering like the other questions. You're gonna have to repeat your questions when I say I'm ready for questions. So just copy and paste your comment and then hit me later. And give me a second. I'm just kind of braiding my hair back because it's hot and I want it out of my face. So there we go. I put a little braid in it. Ta-da. That's my cheat. Okay, so Julie, we have the 8 of coins, we have the wheel, and we have the sun. Okay, so what it's saying is that you've been on your path for a while and you've been kind of devoting your time to it, and it's good, but you're reaching a frustration point, okay? You're reaching a point right now where things are just not making sense. And the problem is, Julie, is that you're like overcommitted to this path. You're not willing to incorporate additional things. It's like it's an all or nothing. Okay, so basically, Julie, this is a point to where it's saying, yeah, you need to continue with what you've got. However, and this is the next card, is the wheel. However, you need to understand that seasons change, times change, and your path needs to evolve, Julie. You need to add additional things in there. Hello, Becca and Ann. But you need to add additional things into your path and allow your path to slightly change and evolve. So the basis is solid, but you've stagnated. So you need to allow things to evolve in there. When you do, then you get out of that stagnation and into the sun area. And the sun area is lots and lots of hope. It's getting things aligned for you. Things start working for you and things of that nature. So this is why I think you're getting the conflicted messages in your dreams, Julie. Is saying basically, yeah, you're on the right path, but you need to incorporate new things into it. Okay, so don't feel like you're stuck or stagnant in your path. The wheel moves forward, times change, so do you. Incorporate new things in on your path as well. Okay, all right, so next up on our priority list is Thomas. Thomas, what are you asking for today, my love? We'll get to free questions here in a minute. Hold your free questions. Tanya, you got a lot of friends that are popping up on the feed. We'll make sure to get to y'all's questions in a little bit. Just hang out, share the feed, and I'll start going through and pulling one cards in between our priority people. You're welcome, Julie. You're welcome. Thomas, you got your questions, dear heart? What are we reading on for you today, Thomas? I know you're here. I saw you shooting 1,000,000 hearts a minute ago. Apparently we got a little wind coming up. You know what? I'm going to fix the wind problem because it's not that strong a wind today. Whee! Ta-da! And we're fixed. Yay. Your 7 questions. Oh my gosh, you have 7 questions. My new relationship, my group, my book, health, finances. Okay. So let's go here on your new relationship. I'm going to leave that comment up for a minute so we can do it. All right, so your new relationship, I want to pull 3 for that because that's a progression thing. So where you go, 1, 2, 3. All right, and then we'll get to your other questions after that. So my new relationship for Thomas. All right, so this new guy in your life, Sweet Pea, he is definitely the King of Cups. He is a very, very, very emotional person. He's actually very aware of his emotionality. He's okay with sharing his emotionality. That's good. My hair is still bothering me. But he's really good about sharing his emotionality. He's open on an emotional level. He's understanding on an emotional level, all that sort of thing. And yes, Carol, I can. So, I mean, first of all, he feels good. I mean, he feels mature, he feels caring, he feels loving. So, for somebody like you, Thomas, this is a really good match, okay? Then we have keep your eyes on the prize, all right? This is basically understanding that you're trying to grow and develop a relationship, but also to be patient, all right? The Three of Wands here is also about patience, dear heart, okay? Have patience, have patience, don't be in such a hurry, okay? I don't know if you've heard that song before, but I love it. Drives kids crazy. But what this is about is have patience with the relationship. Allow it to come in its own time. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep an eye on the fact that you're developing a relationship here. But allow it to take its own time in coming in, okay? Wait for your ship to come in, but keep your eye on the goal. All right, and then the last card we're getting here, Thomas, is a caution, okay? Your tendency, Thomas, is to want to heal people and to help people and to take on all their burdens. And this is saying that you're working towards doing that again. You need to not do that. You need to let his burdens be his burdens, let your burdens be your burdens. Okay, and you can share and talk, but don't take on all of his burdens. You have this terrible, terrible tendency towards codependency on this. Okay? To where you just want to help him, heal him, and just take up all of his burdens. Okay? So yes, help him, love him, heal him as you can, but don't take on all of his burdens. Okay, dear heart? All right. So let's look at your rest of your questions here. And then Juliet Bearden is up next. Okay, so the rest of your questions is your group, your book, your health, this way, and your finances. Okay. Group, Ace of Cups. This is definitely a lot of emotional energy that you're pouring into it, and you're actually getting a lot of emotional energy out of it. Okay, but I'm feeling like you need to get out of the emotional realm in order to make the group successful, and don't put so much of your own emotional investment into it, and bring it to the next level. I feel like it needs to be moved on a more professional plane for you instead of just a heart plane. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling on the group. On the book, strength. Okay, understand that your book is geared towards a very specific audience, and you're actually taking it kind of personally, Sweet Pea, when people don't take it the way that you want them to. Your audience, your type of audience is receiving it well, but again, in order to promote your book, you need to move your group and your self-promotion to a more professional level. All right. Health, Two of Swords. Okay. You need to stop ignoring your health problems. Okay. You need to stop ignoring what's going on. And here goes my tapestry wanting to love on me. But you need to stop ignoring what's going on with you're turning a blind eye to your health issues. And I get that. A lot of guys do this. It's a normal thing. But you totally need to not turn a blind eye. You need to make sure that you are, hi Shirley, you need to make sure that you are staying on track, listening to your doctors and doing what you're being told to do, and being aware of your health issues. Okay, so quit turning a blind eye on that. If you can turn around and open your eyes to what's going on with your health, you can totally overcome what's going on. Okay, finances, King of Swords. Again, this is something that, and it keeps coming up for you, Thomas. You need to move things into a more professional frame. Okay, because one of the things that's really affecting your finances is you having things more on your heart level and what you want, instead of putting things into a more professional framework, into a more professional level, so that people can relate, and finding your audience and targeting your audience on a professional level. So you need to get your mind and organizational structure going in order to get your finances, your group, and your book promoted properly. So I hope that helps and blesses you, darling. All right, so Juliet Bearden is up next on the priority list. Juliet, are you here? And then we'll get into some freebies for a little bit. Juliet Bearden. Juliet. What soft, what light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and slay the envious moon, for she is pale and green with envy. I'm sure you've heard that many a time, Juliet. Shirley, we're going to talk about how to deal with your sister here in a little bit, okay? I'm going to, when I take a break, I'm going to talk about how to deal with your sister. Juliet is next up on the priority read. Anybody who donates gets a more in-depth read and gets bumped up on the priority line. But I will definitely be asking for questions here in a few minutes, okay? Because we don't have a whole lot deep on the priority list at the moment. So Juliet is up next. Let's see if Juliet's here. Juliet. Let's see if she answers. We're going to give a minute because there's a little bit of a delay. Shirley, how long is she staying there? Look at my hair sticking out because I stuck it up in my headband. And it's kind of funny. Ooh, stick it out. I just like whoosh. Juliet. Forever? Oh, great. Okay. And are you in a position to where you have to be there also, Shirley? Or are you just in a financial... Okay, she's staying there for her health issues. Got it. So you have to be there too for financial issues. Hello, Tiffany. All right, so I'm going to get into two things, and then we'll get into some freebies, and we'll see if Juliet ever shows up. Okay, so Shirley, you guys know that my platform is about speaking your truth in love, okay? So to speak your truth in love is to actually point out BS that people are pulling, but doing it in such a way that doesn't start a fight, okay? Okay, your dad got you a house together. Gotcha. Okay, so one of the things that you need to do, Shirley, I would recommend a book to you. Hey, Stephanie. And I'm still looking for Juliet Bearden whenever she shows up. I'm going to recommend a book for you, and I want you to get this book instead of buying a reading from me. I really do, because this will help you more than a reading from me will. I mean, reading from me is great, but, oh, is that Juliet? There's Juliet. Okay, this is a book that you need to get. It's called Crucial Conversations, and I recommend this for all y'all, really. This is a businessy book, but it teaches you how to speak your truth in such a way where you are not creating confrontation, you are creating solutions, okay? So Crucial Conversations, Tools for Talking When the Stakes Are High, all right? You got the book. Have you started reading it? Hello, Juliet. You're up next. Tell me what your question is. I'm just giving a little bit of a speech to Shirley here for a few minutes, okay? So the whole thing is literally about speaking your truth in love, okay? You turn around, you haven't started reading, okay? You need to dive into this book as if your life depended on it, Shirley, okay? Because right now, with her in her toxic modalities and you're not able to escape them, besides, you know, hey, just hiding in your room or whatever, you need to learn to be able to speak your truth in love and actually set boundaries, keep those boundaries there, and work towards solutions together, because just hating on each other isn't working, okay? And yes, it is going to become a lot of drama, all right? Now, if you can come back to me, Shirley, and tell me